All right, so we're here with our team call with Diesel Fire and Fierce Fitness, and we are going to start this here. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and here we go. I don't know if you guys can see everything. How do I make this bigger? There you go. Great. So this is just going to be an overview. I know we had, I wanted to go over first announcement before getting into the meat of the call. And one of the things that we are coming up with registration for Team Cup. And Joe, this will be your, you can mute yourself.
Oh, okay, hold on.
Sorry, just getting a couple feedback. Is everybody muted? Oops, sorry. I don't see everybody else muted. Can you guys see me? Hear me? Can you guys hear me? Yeah, okay, good. Okay, so our Team Cup registration for July 18. And Joe, I know you haven't been on a Team Cup yet. This is actually our friendly competition that we get together and we create a team of 5. And we all hit Success Cup points in the team, and then we win prizes for that. But it's kind of like a way to help each other build our business and push each other. And this is where our business actually really grows during these team building exercises. So that's kind of what the Team Cup is all about. And so I put out here some of the prizes that we would get. So tier 1, we would get like a Beachbody hat. Tier 2, the Country Heat apparel. And tier 3, the Beachbody skateboard, for any of you guys who are really going to be out going skateboarding or anything, because technically I would probably be on my ass. So, so I don't know what the hell I would be doing with that. But I wanted to get you guys excited about the coach test group for Country Heat. So we're going to do our own test group. I don't know if you guys like country music or not. I am personally not a big country fan, but I got to try out the sneak peek and it was awesome. So I highly recommend it. It comes out August the 1st, but we're going to be getting it in Summit first. So once you buy it, it'll be on demand and we can start our own test group right away. So we'll be dancing our way to healthy and fit, right? All right. So I wanted to talk a little bit about, actually, and then another thing that I wanted to say about the Coach Country Heat test group, start talking about it, start going into hashtag Country Heat on Instagram, look for transformation pictures, see all the results that people are actually getting. I mean, I posted one yesterday that the lady lost 18 pounds and 26 inches in 30 days. That's amazing. The fact that just dancing and doing a couple kicks here and there and whatever, it's all low impact, and they were able to do that, that's incredible. So I think Adam had mentioned, I don't know if you guys were on that call, but Adam had mentioned that these results are better than what they got with the 21-day fix. So that's something to talk about. I wanted to go over a little bit about why we were doing this call. And one of the things was you guys either have lost your way or kind of feel like you need to rebuild the business back up. Or don't know where to start, you're new to the business and are kind of lost, right? So I kind of felt that way too. When I came home, I didn't know what to do. I was so excited, I'm home, finally, I have my own business, and I don't know what to do, right? Because there's nobody there telling me, well, you need to do this sales report, or you need to do, send out invoices, or do whatever, right? Because now you're your own boss, so you have to create this, right? So I wanted to give you guys a checklist. And this is something that Monica had posted in our Diesel Core page. And this has been extremely helpful because it actually gives you exactly what you need to accomplish on a daily basis. I will post this in the group as well. But this will give you access and kind of an idea to go off of. So if you miss the check, you know that tomorrow either you have to make it up or you have to see how to incorporate it. And one of the things that I want you guys to create as a time management exercise is to, for a whole week, I want you to sit down with a notebook. Every time you have a downtime, I want you to write down that time. So if you are sitting down watching TV, you're watching Scandal, you're watching whatever, what time from what time that day did you have off? If you went to bed an hour earlier than you normally do, write that down, because that means that was an extra hour that you could have been working on the business. Okay, you have to think of this as you just spent $500,000 on a franchise. Okay, you just bought Panera. And now Panera, if you are the owner of Panera, you cannot be, well, you know what, today I worked full-time making bread and I don't feel like I want to check my register today. No, you have to be on that because you spent huge collateral on this business and you want to make it work, right? You want to get it off the ground. That's the same thing here. Yes, you invested only $140, but the opportunity to make more than that is there. You just got to figure out what times work best for you during the week. I know working full-time is tough. I know having kids at home is tough. Spending time with the family, that's important too. But at the same time, you have to make some sacrifices in there to be able to build the business. And this is how you're going to do it. So do that exercise for a whole week. Just sit down and write it out and set your schedule based on those hours that you have. And probably working 12-hour shift or doing a 10-hour day, you can probably think or find at least 2 hours in there in the afternoon that you can, or the evening, that you can dedicate to your business. It could be after your kids go to bed and you spend 1 extra hour doing this stuff. Not to mention Teamzy. If once you bring in Teamzy into the picture and you start using that power hour will go by like this. It's super, super simple. We did a power hour with that and it was fantastic. Okay, so the next thing is measuring goals.
I also wanted to add really quick.
Go.
Also for the downtime, guys, think about when you guys are driving or like if your spouse is driving or anything like that, because yeah, even though you're not in front of the computer, maybe when you're in your car or, at red lights or, if someone else is driving, you can kind of do, small follow-ups. And so, even those kind of times, I think you should also be writing down as your downtime. And I want you guys to not see downtime as a bad thing. Okay. So we're not asking for you guys to write down your downtime so then we can turn around and be like, well, this is when you should be working. What we want is that you guys can realize to schedule in this family time, schedule in this fun time, I'm going to sit on my computer and sit on my couch and binge watch Breaking Bad, which is exactly what I'm doing right at this moment, so that you can kind of schedule in these fun activities at the same time also scheduling your business hours. So when you guys are thinking of your downtime, I don't want it to be where it's like, okay, I'm not going to tell them I have these extra 20 minutes because then someone's going to yell at me saying that I should be working it. We just want you guys to kind of realize that in the beginning of this business, takes a little bit of sacrifice, and the sacrifice comes from our time. And so the sacrifice comes from our time away from ourselves, our time away from family, a time away from just, distressing and just, doing nothing, vibing out kind of deal. But you within that, and that's perfectly okay because that keeps us sane, you have to kind of schedule in the business time too. So this is just an exercise that we have done where we were kind of like, okay, how can we maximize, not having to work all day? We came home for a reason to not have to be working all day, working effectively, efficiently, and then being able to also have quality time with the family and not time where I'm sitting there on the couch, but I'm really on my phone, kind of still working the business. So I just wanted to kind of throw that out there and just to let you guys know.
Thank you. Okay, so, and then I've been asked, okay, so how do I measure my goals, right? So your goal should be, what's the next event? What rank, what income, what goal is it that you want to be at Summit? Where you want to end the year? Those are the goals that you need to go off of. I posted here your why, right? Because their reason for a franchise, they're paying $500,000 on a Panera. That's their reason why they're pushing hard, right? Because they don't want to lose that money that they've invested. For us, our investment is our why. Why? Because what's the alternative? If you came here for a reason, something attracted you to this business, right? So you have to have it somewhere that you can see it every single day. I have it plastered on my screen saver and my computer so that I know that every day when I wake up, I know that that's it. Because my alternative is I either have to go back to work Or I have to come home and just take care of the kids and not have an extra income coming in, not have a purpose that I am happy and passionate about, not do anything else. I was miserable just being home, being with the mom, being just a mom. It wasn't my thing. I wanted to be able to contribute to the family. And the other alternative was, yes, going to work, but then I was losing out on commuting for so long to go to a job that I didn't like. Everybody there was miserable. All you hear is about them being upset about life in general, and that they couldn't believe that everybody was happy. So that, I just didn't want that. So you need to focus on your why. Your why is what's going to drive you to build the business. Is it going to be easy? No, but you can do it. Everybody else has done it before. We're not reinventing the wheel. We're just building our own and separating ourselves from the cookie cutter coaches kind of thing, right? Because that's what people are going to be attracted to you. They're going to be attracted to Erica. They're going to be attracted to Joe for specific reasons, not because you're doing everything the same as everybody else kind of thing. Does that make sense, guys? The other thing is setting a goal, following the leadership ladder. I feel like this is perfect. This shows you that if you've accomplished all these tasks just to go into a business starter, you know that you need to have $100 a month that you made in commission, okay? That you know that you've hit Success Cup 5 and your lowest rank was a coach. You are completely already a business starter. You have accomplished goal 1. Goal 2, you know that you need to get to $250 a month, okay? You know that you need to hit Success Cup 5. And then the emerald rank, which means 1 coach on each leg, and you have a personally sponsored coach who's hit Success Cup 2. And 200 team volume on your weak leg. So right there, it's showing you exactly what you need to do. And this ladder is on your back office. If you go right next to the Success Cup points, it says leadership ladder, and it'll tell you what's your rung and where you are right now and where you were last month, so that you know what you need to change. So if you are like at 190, you know that you need to buy something in order to raise your team volume up to 200. You know that if you need to get to emerald, or if that's all you're missing, then you know that you need to sponsor another coach, so that you have a specific measurable goal in order to succeed and move up on the ladder. Does that make sense? Thumbs up? Cool. Awesome. Let's go on to the next one. For success partners, I know Joe had mentioned about success partners. So what should you look in a success partner? Success partner could be anybody. It could be a group of 5. It could be whatever you want it to be. It doesn't have to be just one person, and that one person doesn't have to only be with you. So find somebody who's going to push you, who is going to hold you accountable to these goals that you're setting, right? Because if you say that I am going to talk to 5 people this week, and at the end of the week, you set a call with that person, and that person's going to tell you, Joe, did you really talk to 5 people this week? Well, no, I only talked to 2. No, Joe, you need to talk to 5 people. You need to go back, go find the other 3 people that you didn't talk to. It's only Friday. It's 5 o'clock, payday. Dile a la gente, go talk to them. Go talk to everybody. And set it like that. And that way that person is holding you accountable to everything that you're doing. And I would schedule a call either once a week, twice a month, figure out what works for you guys as a schedule, and do it and get it done. 30 minutes tops, nothing lingering, but something that pushes you to get it done, right? Another thing is making a plan, okay? So we want to make a plan of what our diamond plan and our star diamond plan. I should have posted a picture of what it looked like, and I apologize for that. I just thought of that right now. Basically draw a pyramid where you are at the top, and then put the little legs on the side where you have and fill in 4 slots on each side and write names into it. And that's your plan, that's your focus. And as you're adding in and you're bringing in people and sharing the business opportunity and what this business has done for you, you're inspiring those people to do the same. And you start filling it into your diamond plan, star diamond plan. When you start working on that, you'll notice, because now you have a visual of what is it that you want. Because I feel like that's what we are. We're visual people. We just don't work off of just words and whatnot. Okay. YouTube. If you need to find anything, YouTube it. How to do anything, find it on YouTube. It's the most underutilized tool. You can find other people who have done this. You can go to Lindsay Matway. You can go to Melanie Mitro, Bonnie Engel, Raina Odell. I mean, there is an abundance of training on YouTube. Last year's leadership retreat is on there as well. I mean, there's abundance of information in there that you can find. And today, that's what I did. I spent the entire day basically doing that after I did my power hour this morning. I also wanted to share with you how I separate my time. So one of the things that I'm starting to implement is from the 1st through the 15th, I'm concentrating on my own business. Okay, so that means I need to focus on me hitting Success Club points. Okay, so I'm messaging new customers, I'm messaging my challengers, I'm inviting to either a business opportunity, a free group, or a challenge group, paid challenge group. Okay, and then I map out exactly what is it that I'm going to talk about this week. What's going on in my week that I want to go ahead and put on social media, because my social media is my business, my storefront to putting everything out there, right? So you can figure out your post of what you're going to post about. You need to have at least something about the business opportunity. It doesn't have to be a join me, but maybe a objection that you've been getting, like maybe money objections. Maybe you keep getting that. Well, how about talking about how you felt when you were approached to purchase something? Figure out a way that it resonates with the person. And then eventually it circles back around. That person's going to see it and then come back to you. Because if you're battling those objections publicly, eventually it's probably other people had the same exact question. Okay. Then your prospects that you've been, hey, how are you? They're brand new people that you've added on. They've accepted your friend request. You started a conversation with them with, hi, how are you? Go back, make a list of those people and go to their Facebook and comment and like or send them a note on Facebook. That will go a long way. Maybe this person had a hard day. Maybe they're celebrating a birthday, maybe whatever. Do something special for that person. Those little things help out a lot. They create that relationship. Then in the afternoon, go into team mode. Then go ahead and focus on your team. Focus on the one-on-one calls with your team. So I know, Erica, you kind of want to get back with Tony, or you want to talk to anybody else on your team. Go schedule those one-on-one during that time and somewhere in the evening, okay? Try to help people hit Success Club points during that time. And that's something that I'm going to focus on as well. To the 15th and the 30th of the month, helping the team hit Success Club. Because if you hit Success Club, the whole point of this business is to help other people be as successful as you are. Because you do not want to be alone at the top. The whole point of this business is the community and the amazing people that we've met along this journey that have impacted our lives. And so we want everybody else to be successful, because success, there's still so much to go around. It doesn't have to be just the one person, right? And then just continue helping whoever needs the help. Some people need more help than others, and you have to figure out what works best in that point. Okay. And then your story. Share your story. Your story is very powerful, and you have many facets to your story, right? It's not only your transformation story, but how you started this business. What attracted you to it? What value has it brought to your life? Those are the kind of stories that you should be putting out there. And although I know what we're told in the past is to not barf Beachbody all over Facebook, but if you do it in such a way that you're telling a story the entire time, how do I explain it? You're running your page like a sneak peek. You're telling them every single thing that you would put in a business sneak peek, a 3-day sneak peek, or a 5-day sneak peek. You're putting it out there for them to see. You're sharing your story constantly. For me, I had a business before, and I don't think I've ever shared that before, but my business didn't do so well. So I was a little hesitant to do this, and I guess maybe I should post that out there. But I was hesitant to start this business because I thought I was a complete failure. And how was I going to start a new business when I didn't know what the hell I was doing? I invested a lot of money into that business, and it completely died within a year. And here, I've invested minimal, and have exceeded all my expectations of being a business owner. Because that's what we are. We're a business owner. And we have to be there for the business. We can't just show up one day and close the next day because we have a stomach ache or because we have a migraine or whatever, right? Because when you go to work, you can't call off every 5 minutes. So do the things that if you would work at your business, at your job right now, because you have to go to work, right? If you do it while you're having the runs, or if you do it because you still have to go to work because you don't have any more PTO, guess what? You have to do this thing even more. You have to work even harder for your own business because that's yours. That's your baby that you're trying to grow. So don't call off because it's your business. You need to work even harder. Okay? That's kind of like the message that I wanted. I don't know if I got everybody frozen or not, but I know my internet kept saying that I was unstable. But do you guys have any questions or concerns or anything that you are struggling with at the moment? If you want to go ahead and unmute yourself. Or Janine, if you want to share, add to what I just said.
I think you handled it pretty well. I mean, I thought it was great. The call is good. But yeah, I think Liz and I are going to be 100% honest here, and we struggled when we first got home. It's just like we were just trying to figure out what to do. We complicated our lives. Then we realized, like, I think we both had an epiphany. We were like, wow, we're totally complicating everything that we're doing. And because we were complicating, we were overwhelmed, and it was just too much and everything. And when we kind of took all the cloudy judgment that all this information kind of gets, and you focus on the two things, which is focusing on why you even decided to do this, your story, the reason why you're just doing those 3 vital behaviors, even if it was 20 minutes a day, if it was 30 minutes a day, if it was 5 hours a day, if it was even just doing follow-ups, just that alone, we've realized that compound effect is really what has given us the success that we now have at the moment. And with us realizing that, we just now want to pour that into you guys. I think we are trying to work together as a team so we can show you this environment and this business and, everything you put into the sacrifice and the hard work you're putting into will eventually pay off. It didn't take a couple of days. It didn't take a couple of weeks. It's taken a couple of months. But honestly, that's okay, in my opinion. I think it's, that's okay. That's what this business gives you, is working a couple of years. It's like that picture that's out, that quote that's out. It's like working a couple of years hard, sacrificing certain things so that you can live the rest of your life enjoying, replacing what you sacrificed, that time you sacrificed, replacing it with more family time, more kids time, more traveling, more of whatever it is that you want to do in your life. And so, we got a couple of tools that we started using. We had the call about Team Z. Guys, that's really been a game changer for us. Especially now with the summer, we're able to truly stick to an hour of a power hour and then feel free to do whatever we want in the day. Either more training like Liz did today, or for example, for me, I took the day off because my husband's off. And so, that's the whole deal. So I think that was really what our call was about. We wanted to give you obviously a lot of information that's happening with Country Heat coming up and the Team Cup. Which we kind of wanted to switch the roles a little. So we were thinking of having Diesel Fire kind of team up with me, and Fierce Fitness team up with Liz. There can only be one diamond. It's going to be a group of 5 for the Team Cup, and only one diamond on a lifetime diamond. So we figured we could do it that way, kind of like learn a little bit more about, just different ideas, speaking to different people, you get different ideas kind of deal. So that's what our thought process was for that. But that's really, Liz, I think, did a great job explaining everything else.
Our team building exercise. We're helping people.
Yes.
Erica, do you have anything to say?
Can y'all hear me? Okay. My
thing is just time. Like right now, it's like full-time job. Right now, it's overtime. I'm doing at least 8 hours overtime a week. And, when I get home, I focus on, doing my workout and family time. And then by the time I'm done, I forget about everything and I just, it's time to go to bed. So my thing is, I guess scheduling a time, but I don't even know where to put it, like,
So have you,
you know what I
okay,
mean?
what time do you get up?
I get up at 6.
At 6. And you have to be at work at what
Uh-huh.
time?
At 8.
At 8. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Can you get up at 5:20 to do your workout in the morning? And that way you're out the door by 6 a.m. and you have that extra 30 minutes at night instead of doing your exercise at night. And then you can use that 30 minutes to do your power hour. It doesn't have to be an hour. It could be 30 minutes. So
Like 30
I
minutes.
just like half power hour.
Liz and her waking up early, man. She's been trying to get me to wake up early for like 7 months, and I'm like, no.
I know. I barely wake up at 6.
I know. I get you. Here's what I think. Maybe what you can do. Maybe take 3 things you're gonna do in your power hour, right? So let's say Monday it's gonna be just inviting people to your Facebook for 10 minutes. You come home, you be like, okay, give me 10 minutes to chill, and then you can do whatever it is that you need to do, and just do those 10 minutes. Monday is gonna be 10 minutes of adding people. You can maybe even do 5 minutes if you like already had somebody that kind of mentioned, hey Erica, I'm a little bit interested. Maybe then only do 5 minutes of adding people, 5 minutes of following up, and that's it. Call it a day. Go ahead and hang with your family, do whatever you need to do. And slowly you'll start to not feel overwhelmed with your time. And then you'll add maybe the next 2 weeks or so, you add in an extra 5 minutes and then an extra 5 minutes and then whatever. You don't have to start off with a power hour. If you really truly you look at your week or look at your day and you realize you're like, I just don't have it in me right now. I don't have it in me to give an hour, but you do want to give something to this. So a simple 10 minutes, 15 minutes a day, pick your most important thing you want to, let's say, focus on. Maybe there's no one that's been interested in buying a program, so there's no one to really follow up on. Maybe you could just focus on, contacting people and being like, hey, how's it going? What's up? And then no big deal. After 10 minutes, you say, and guys, I don't know if you guys do this, but with messages, I cut them off like phone calls so that I don't have lingering messages, so that it doesn't happen where they text me 3 hours later when I'm having my family time and then I feel like I have to message them. Just letting you guys know. So, you could just do a quick, hey, how's it going? Whatever, blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, I just got home. I just wanted to check in with you, say hi, talk to you guys another time. And then, but you feel productive. You've done some movement in your business, and you're not really, 10 minutes. You're not really taking a lot of time away from all the things that you want to do, when you get home from work. Until you start to maybe seeing like, okay, maybe I can wake up 10 minutes here, maybe go to sleep 10 minutes later here, and so forth, and then kind of split it up. But I think that would be good right at the beginning.
And
Yeah,
create
just
your
split it
post
up.
the night before too. So that way you're not wasting time. Put it in your notes section and have your picture ready to go. And all you have to do in the morning is just click the picture, copy paste, and you're done.
Yeah.
It makes it so much easier. We have 8 minutes, guys. Joe, do you have anything, or Erica, does that work?
Can you hear me?
Erica, does that work? The 10-minute thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome. All right. Are you knitting?
What?
Oh, I thought.
No, I'm trying.
I thought Janine was knitting. I thought she's knitting.
Oh.
Sorry. What did you say?
For me, it's more like it's so overwhelming because I don't know what to do. Like, I can find the time for it. I know that if I put my mind to it, like I can, but I just don't know where to start. And I have the little breakdown of the power hour that Monica posted on our group chat. It's still so confusing. So
should do. I'm sure Liz will be happy, or if you want, like whenever the three of us can go on. Sorry guys, my phone's about to die. Let's set up your Teamsy. I'm telling you, when you set up that Teamsy, you are going to sit and realize, oh my gosh, this is the best thing that's been ever invented. I'm actually so upset that I've done 2 years of this business without Teamsy, because it's just amazing. It breaks down everything. It gives it to you in this, it's just like a silver platter, and you basically just have to be the person behind the computer doing everything else. It's very cool. It shows you what it is that you need to do. There are a couple of things that we have added to the Power Hour, but you don't really have to. And it's quick, you're done, and you're being productive in your business. So Joe, it's gonna take a little bit. So take maybe an hour of your day whenever you can, maybe even during the weekend. Sit down, set up your Teamsy. It took me like 2 days. It took me like 2 days to do it. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, give yourself time. But once you put that time into it, you'll see. You just fly. Like, it's incredible how Teamsy has been able to give me more time to do everything else instead of like diddle-daddling, waiting. I don't know. It's just a really good website.
Well, it gives you the list. It already tells you like who's next for you to message. I would scroll and trying to figure out who am I going to message? Who am I going to do this? Nothing. This is perfect. It gives me exactly the person that's next. This is next, complete. Next, you go to the next slot. You do, you're done. You're done. And within 30 minutes, I was done with my Power Hour.
Wow.
It's crazy.
It is crazy. It is. So I for that, for what you were telling me about not knowing where to start, I think that would be a great place to start.
Okay.
So
workout, shake, personal development, message people.
Yeah. And Michelle jumped on. Hey,
Michelle.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello. No,
So
I've been on. It's just I didn't have the video on.
Yeah. No, I know you've been on, but we had the recording, so you can watch the first couple of minutes. We talked about the new program and the Team Cup. But from what you did hear, did you have any questions or anything you wanted to say?
No, because basically the thing with the Power Hour is also what I guess I would say I had struggled with. Just because, I work full time, and then but I usually try to get my Power Hour, no lie, and as messed up as it sounds, at work.
I know. Right? I love it.
From my desk. Like, I will literally be messaging or liking people's pictures or like posting on their pics from my desk at work. Like, I've told Janine, like, I literally put my phone down, I hide it between things, and like I get it done like that. Because if not, once I get home, like, I don't have kids, but I still have to cook and clean and do all that stuff. It's just, you get home exhausted from work, and it's like, you're gonna not find the time to do that.
For sure.
Usually by the time I hit the couch, I either fall asleep like an old person, or it's hard for me. And the waking up early, I try, but I understand everybody who struggles with it. I try. It's difficult.
Yeah. No, I know. I think it's great.
Early bird here. Everybody else is a night owl.
Yeah, she's crazy.
I'm a big night owl. I cannot, like, I try to wake up early. I really do. I even work out like at home. It's like in the morning. I don't know. I'm just not a morning person. I don't know how to get myself to be one. I really would love to be one, though.
I mean, not only that, just go sleep earlier.
A lot of coffee.
She does.
A lot of espresso.
It's all about going to sleep earlier, because I didn't start being a 5 o'clock in the morning person until Eric is making me go to bed at like 8:30.
Miracle Morning. Go grab that book.
Yeah.
Miracle Morning.
But Michelle, here's what I think, because you've always told me that you do your Power Hour during work, and I think that's fantastic. Maybe what you do, because I'm sure there are days where you can't. There are probably some days where you can't do a lot of the Power Hour. You can only kind of do a little bit. So maybe what you can do to kind of maximize your time, even though you're still there sitting and working, like, you know what I'm trying to say? Even though I know you're there from 9 to 5, you can kind of maximize your time is maybe the night before 10 people, the 10 people you're going to talk to, or the 10 people you're going to look through their social media, or the 7 people, and then do that. And then that way you can kind of break it down like, okay, I'm going to look at these 5 people, because I know for me, I do 5 people's social media where I'm just liking, commenting, and being engaged. I do another section where it's actually I message them and I'm doing conversations with them, and then I obviously do another group for follow-ups. So maybe you can kind of write down those 5 people in each group who you're going to speak to, and then you can kind of bang it out. And it's left for any extra. So I think that's what's cool about the time management is when you do something like that, which is what I think Teamzy does, is that it gives you, it's kind of like hitting your minimum, and then anything after that is obviously, well, better. The more the merrier kind of deal. So that's what I think maybe you can do is focus on a specific number, even if that number is 3. You speak to 3 people, engage with 3 people, invite with 3 people, and then just do those 3, and then you can see like, oh man, I already did my 3, but you know what? I have an extra 5 minutes. I'm gonna do one more girl, and then or one more guy. Sorry, I don't want to discriminate. And then you kind of see like, wow, I was able to do 15 today. I did 3 yesterday, but you know what? That's okay. I hit what I was supposed to hit, my goal, which is 3 people. Today I was able to do 15. How great is that? So maybe you could do that.
Yeah. No, that sounds good. Lisette had also mentioned like doing a post for the whole like encountering people that say that, oh, it's too expensive or this and that. I've encountered that like left and right. And sometimes I don't even know how to deal with it at this point.
Well, we have this team call was a little last minute spur of the moment. This is what we just had this kind of like on our mind, which is why we wanted to do this call. But we are having a team call next week. Okay. It can be about objections. You guys let us know what you struggle with, what it is that you need from us. What do you want to find out more information? It doesn't matter if, let's say, next call we talk only about objections because that's what Michelle is struggling with. Pretty sure Erica and Joe and the rest of the team is going to benefit from it, So, don't be shy with what you guys need, and, we can make do. So next week, our team call can be all about objections. If you guys want to give us some of your, I'm pretty sure we both have experienced the same objections. But if you guys just want to do a quick write down, and then when we get on the call, we'll answer, I'm sure, the most common. And then maybe if you guys